Hi everyone. So this is gonna be a position 5 Venomancer play-by-play guide, I guess. So do let me know if you find it useful and what else I could talk about. Yeah, enjoy. So it's one of the games I played in when I was streaming, and I figured it would be a good way to tell you through my thought process. So I'll pause the game. So regarding the item build, circlet and tool branch, right, for the stats. Tangles, because normally you need to pass the tangle to your carry. Nowadays your carry is not buying the tangle early on, so 2 tangles is good. Smoke to use right at level 1, especially on a Pos5, so your teammates could get better positioning. You can get the outpost earlier and put better wards on the map, and a potential chance for first blood. Blood grenade for more HP, and also the potential for first blood. I bought one observer and sentry, so that I could ward and also deward this cam or block this cam, one of them. Because normally when you play Pos5, you would always want to block their big cam and unblock your small cam.
Hey, don't tell nobody.
So I'm running towards the top direction because I want to place my wards, and I know like in a pub game there'll be like one lone support always like running here to try to block the cam. Yeah, so I'm running here. I saw the tiny on the minimap, so straight away I'm like, let's go. Maybe we can get a first blood. Yeah, hit. I threw my blood grenade.
30 seconds to battle.
So I normally always go Venomous gear Q. That's like there's some games where Poison Sting is better because you actually it works pretty well with your Septic Shock. You just do like constantly a lot of damage to the enemy. But I like to use my mana. Yeah. So I place a ward here. Just because it's gonna be easier for me to lane and run around the map like this area, being able to see their position. So rune spawn, I'm not going because I'm kind of late, and I put a sentry ward here because normally people are putting it here and here, these 2 areas, and I put it here just so that maybe I can try to throw the enemy off. I saw the Kunkka running back to his lane. I tried to use my Venomous gear, but I miss. It happens, right? So I know the Tiny is hiding here, right? Because of this ward. And yeah, I just went in to harass him. And then the first item I send is a sentry. Normally I'll send a sentry and south, because like, oh, he put a sentry, right? And I'm just gonna deward it. I'm not sure why he put a sentry to block, because normally they would be the one trying to unblock. So it's really weird that he was trying to block. And then now I'm just trading HP, because I know my Meepo will do fine in the lane against the Kunkka. Yep, I came here to pass him a tango. 2 tangos actually. And if you see my inventory, I bought 1 tango and south. Just so that I can actually like have enough regen for the lane. Yeah, so I'll slow down here a little. Like, when you're playing like Pos5, your job is kind of just to like trade hits and make them bleed more than you while keeping up the regen. That way you're gonna win the lane normally. If there's opportunities to kill, you can go for it, but don't screw your lane up when you're trying to like kill the enemy. So here I'm hitting, and then I know my small camp is open because the tiny was here, right? And I did a pull. So preferably here, I should be pulling 2 creeps only, which is the melee and the range creep behind, but honestly I just got lazy. So I put the whole wave. It's better to put 2 creeps only, or even 3 creeps, and you let 1 creep to go, because the creeps here will be denied, and that's a big deal to the enemy. So here, take a last hit, and I bought a mango just because I think I might need the mana. Right, I'm just hitting them, playing safe, hitting them. Fast forward. So I see the enemy dewarded me, right? And I saw him running here, like the tiny. But he just ran out straight, and I knew he had a sentry because I clicked on him. So I knew the sentry was going to be here. Yep. Okay, I'm just poking.
Has been killed.
Like it's just really important to know like when you're playing Pos5, you want to make your carry comfortable, but you don't want to destroy your own game too. So if you need to leech levels, do it. Yeah. The game nowadays is kind of like you have to play for your own game as well. So here I have full regen again. Right click my meepo, I'm happy, he's happy. Enemy is not very happy, right? Enemy has used like way too much regen. They try to go on me here. I slow them both. Hit, nothing much. It's fine even if we don't get a kill, right? Because the aim is I want a meepo to be happy. And then now I want to secure the Lotus. And I already unblocked my camp, so I know if the Tiny is here, this camp is gonna be open. Which is gonna be a big win for me. And the big camp is gonna be open too, because I don't know. Like the I don't really know what the actually I think it's blocked. Nah, it's open. Like I don't think the Tiny has an idea on how he wants to play the lane. So it's pretty awkward for him. And now I'm gonna put the big creeps, cause Meepo at level 3 is pretty strong. Especially with a Venomancer, right? They can't really touch us. So I put a big creep. Yeah, harass the guy again. And here I didn't aggro him, if you realize, like over here. I hit him once and I didn't aggro. If I aggroed him here, this creep would have hit me, these 2 creeps, which would have been kind of painful, right? So here I did a pull again. I think I put a whole wave again. So preferably I think like just pull like 3 creeps or 2, that'd be good. Yeah. And here I'm just poking, right? I let the Meepo do his like Meepo stuff. Yeah, poking still, poking. And then if you look at here, I did a movement, right? I mean, you're playing against different heroes in the game. I don't think there's like much to talk about. I try to run up so that the Kunkka can't like cleave the Meepo as well. And here I'm just hitting. And then for my skill points, if you're wondering why I went Plague Ward instead of Poison Sting or Venomous skill for the laning, it's because you aren't going to be playing the lane forever on a Pos5. So you definitely want to be thinking about, as a Vano, you know, just having like level 2 Poison Sting at level 4 means you could actually hit like jungles and get a lot of your farm. It's why I bought Ring of Basilisk as well, instead of Boots or anything else. Because Vano actually has like a mana regen issue after you have played him enough. Yeah, so here, I'm at level 2 wards. You know, I just put 3 on myself and start hitting. Yeah, and then yeah, I got a Q here I guess, but it was like kind of random. Now I just like farm, you know. Yep, I pull and I keep farming. So here I want to talk about here, right, which is I actually died here and that's terrible. Because right now, if you look at the levels, I'm level 5. Kunkka is level 5. We're actually the same level, right? It's an off lane level 5 and a Vano level 5. If I just played safe, buy some regen, and don't throw the lane, like, this Kunkka is gonna have a really sad game. So dying here is really bad. Just remember, if you're holding the safe lane as a Pos5, you don't want to die here. And I look at my levels now, I look around the map. Right, I see Meepo is top. I was asking my team, like, is there any chance around the map? Or I see a sniper mid, can't really do much yet. So straight away I'm like, yeah, I buy a smoke. I put wards on myself before I TP out just so that my mana will regen. I clear this camp fast, right? Because my aim is to smoke with the clockwork. Yeah, because the wave he's pushing in now, it means he's gonna push towards the sniper later. And it's like a level 5 clockwork with level 6 Vano. So what I want to do here is like, I don't really want to kill a Morphling, right? Because if you're looking at the choice of lanes to gang, right? I went back too far. So right here, right? You know the enemy is a safe lane Morphling, which is ridiculously hard to kill. And then you see a sniper. So this is the guy I want to go on. But I don't want to go on him when, you know, the creep wave is kind of bad and without like a good way to touch him. So I'm trying to get my level 6 first here. Yeah, and then I smoke. I put wards on this dude as well. I go in. So when I'm here, right, I don't put wards on the floor. Because if you do that, they have a ward, they're gonna know you're smoked. Yeah, I know the sniper is here. Right. We go for the kill. Bam. So what I do now on the Vano Pos5 is that I plan to sit here, right? I plant myself on the enemy jungle. I know my Meepo is gonna be safe, he's gonna be jungling. it's gonna be doing stuff. If there's only one Kunkka on the map and Morphling is showing bottom, it's gonna be safe, right? And there's no board on the Kunkka as well. I think he tried to kill the Meeple but failed. So here I plant myself here, alright, and I just start like jungling. And you want to do this because it's really important to play for your own game. Yeah, like see they're already killing the sniper without me. All I need to do is like go there and put like a ward too, right? Just put a ward, slow them. Can you imagine if you're if you're playing as the enemy, it's ridiculously hard to play against this. Your whole jungle is actually sealed off. Your Meeple is like at the top lane, like, and there's nothing the enemy can do, right? I'm a level 7 Veno, Pos5. This is a level 4 Jakiro, Pos5. And I bought some regen items to send over because I want to have HP.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Like if you're wondering about dying here, you want to make it as hard as it is, right? For you to die. Because you're not farming the carry farm. You're not farming the offlane farm. You're not farming like the mid lane farm, right? You're farming a farm where they can't really farm. And the only time you just want to make it really hard for them to kill you.
Radiant's middle tower
Like
is under attack.
don't just like TP and react. Right.
Top tower is
If
under
the
attack.
top lane is gonna be too hard for your Meeple or your carry to hold, that's when you can actually TP top to defend it. You can just like do this, right? You can farm this, or like play safe here, farm this, put a ward here because carries tend to use a portal to come up. Yeah. So what I'm doing is like I'm just giving pressure on the map, pressuring. Right, my clockwork is 6. I'm farming everything. I'm pressuring and farming. If you look at the net worth, it's insane, right? I'm like 3k gold, Jakiro is 1k. Farm. So the fact that me and the clockwork is missing on the map. So if I show you the map now, right? 1 time speed, and I show you the enemy map, you could actually see how hard it is for them to see, right? Like Meeple is like always here, right? Farming the jungle, they can't invade in. This map is like dark, 100% dark. Your Morphling is like alone here. Like they have a ward here, right? Which is nice for them. But imagine like they had no ward here. So it's just gonna be so hard for them to play. If the Tiny runs around, he's gonna die. If the Jakiro tries to run in alone, he's gonna die. Like there's no lane for him to recover. I would say in this kind of game, the Morphling should have gave the Jakiro maybe like the bottom lane just so that he can recover and go jungle. Yeah. So here, I'll go back to my point of view. We touch, we touch them again, right? I use my spells, Morphling TP. Right now Jakiro is actually here. I was wondering like, yeah, can we actually kill him? Because we know the Morphling TP in middle, so this guy's gonna be alone, they can't help him. Okay, I see the Morphling here, I'm like, yeah, I chill. And I see the Morphling chasing me, I'm like, ooh. And I went to chase him again. So here I'm like doing the same thing, right? I'm just pressuring the enemy. I put ward, I throw my spells, bam, pressure. Right, like you see, right? I know there's a chance of me dying, but I'm still going. So you kind of want to push your limits and know where your limits is while you're pressuring them. So I come back here again, farm. Right, I know there's I know 12 minutes rune. I come here and I check. See, Tiny wants to deward me. I'm like, no, get out. Team killing. Yeah, just pressuring. Like me dying here is fine, right? It's like there's really no harm dying. So here I TP top because I see like, yeah, the Meeple is like kind of done with top, right? Put my wards here, and I'm playing kind of safe if you realize, right? I'm not just like going in to die. Yep. Then I put wards here and I start to move away, and so this is like an important point. I'm moving away here because normally when they see like a Pos5 like TPing top, the enemy would be making a move, right? Either towards middle or bottom or towards top to kill me. So what I do is I put wards, I push out the wave, and I start to move away towards middle, right? Because I have a mech as well and a smoke. So every time you make a play, you want to make another play straight. You want to be like thinking what's the next best
Dire's
play,
top
right?
tower is under attack.
And you know, I saw the play coming back top was the best play, so I came back top, right?
Dire's
Try to
middle
Q, we
tower is
couldn't.
under attack.
Okay, they kill me, but you know, they're gonna get punished a bit for it. And they still can't down the top tower
Radiant's
because
bottom
we have a
tower
ward here
is
and
under
like
attack.
Banner wards are just being annoying. While my team is actually punishing the enemy as well, because the Morphling actually died here. So that's how you wanna utilize
Dire's
I would say like the map as Pos5 and Veno. Yep, take this fight, we win. Go in like straight away. I always try to deal the high grounds. Just because I think like you don't need to think too much about where the enemy is warding, right? If you deal the high ground and there's a ward there, good for you. If they want to hide their ward at some like sneaky spot, then good for them. I wouldn't think too much in a pub game, I would say. So here is actually like I told my voice breed to just touch anyone, right? The reason being because every time you're touching the enemy heroes, right, you just throw your spells and you back off. You actually force a lot of reactions from them, and you make it like hard for them to play. And it gives opportunities actually to your teammates to do stuff on the map or even like farm safer, right? See how many TPs do you get here? It's like 1 TP. This guy has to come back. Spells they use, right? They try to kill, they couldn't. Bam! This guy is like 40 HP and then he feels bad. He actually feels bad. Right? So now we just like go back to farming everything. I deward. And then I sit here again, right? This Jakiro comes out, he dies. Yeah, now I'm just like doing the same thing. If you realize I'm always doing the same thing, right? We have good vision here. Tower is down, we defended. Oh, they try to go on my Windrunner, they got it. And I die as well, right? But see, dying here doesn't matter. One thing I want to point out is dying here is like, yeah, you farm everything, you die, right? The creeps just spawn. At least you're doing something, and your teammates are actually doing something as well. Like, can you imagine if I was a Vano and I was farming in these like really bad positions and like, you know, my own side and I die? I would feel bad because I'm snatching my team farm. I mean, there are some games where you have to, right? And I'm dying in a place where the enemy can just like be advancing forward, right? They could go middle to catch, go top to catch, right after killing me. Okay, now I buy my items. I mean, I bought so I'll talk a bit about item build as well. I went to Bracer because Bracer is just a really good item for support right now, and you know, aura items are always good. Yeah. So bottom cute. Push, push, push. So right now, right, one thing to take note of is like 20 minutes. Normally around 20 minutes you want to do Roshan. It's like for me it's like the perfect timing to do Roshan. Either like 18 to 19 minutes where you do Roshan and then you take the enemy Tormentor, or you do Roshan and you do something on the map. Yeah. But if you look at the way I play, I'm forwarding, I'm advancing again. I'm actually like, every time I'm alive, I try to run towards the enemy. Yeah. So my team got Roshan, life is good. Right, if you want to get Roshan, you gotta secure this area. If you want to get this Roshan, you gotta secure like this area. Yeah, now I'm trying to annoy them again. Touch them again, touch them. Pushing the wave. Like the game is kinda like simple after this. Like I don't think there's much to talk about. It's really like the same thing that I've been doing the whole game, which is like advancing, right? Yeah, see, I tried to like bait stuff out, advance, and GG. Yeah. So that's actually it. I think the key takeaways would be when you're playing the lane, you want to understand how much regen you need. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys have played games where, you know, you're gonna have like only 200 health, you're just like running up and down here because you know if you go up you die, but it feels bad, right? So regen is the name of the game when you're playing the lane, right? Mana regen, like that's one thing, right? And the second thing would be warding. So playing like a Pos5 is basically like warding, dewarding, and using your body game. That's what you want to do for, at least for like, I think most Pos5s, right? If you unblock this, or this is blocked, you get a stack and a pool. You clear like 2 waves, GG, right? The enemy offlaner is gonna be mad. 3 minutes. You want to check Lotus, and you actually do want to go for the rune at 6 minutes if you can, which is something I didn't do because I know my voice spirit can get it, and the tiny was like way too busy this game. And just remember to, play forward, I guess, advance when you're playing Vano. Understand that you can actually be farming and playing a support at the same time. You don't want to be reacting to your teammates too much, right? Like if your teammate is like just dying randomly and they're like TP TP TP, don't just TP in and die with him. Like TP if it's good. Because I know that happens a lot, and every time I TP for no reason and I die there, I feel really bad. Yeah. Okay, I think that's it.